Hey there guys, how you doing? It's your buddy Drew here, and I came to a roadblock in my marketing. I came to a roadblock and I was just like, you know what? Everybody is looking at these hippie hypey sites and they're not even looking at, what it actually is making money out there, and people are making an income off basically, okay? And I'm not making this video to bash hippie hypey sites. What I've actually done is I've came up with a solution in my marketing, guys, because I realized a long time ago, if you want to make money online, it's about strategy. It's not about, what you do out there to make money online, like the programs you join and stuff like that. It's more along the lines of, if you have strategy, you can make money doing anything kind of thing, okay? So I started thinking, I'm like, okay, if people are loving these hippie hypey sites, but there's mega risk involved with them, right? Like here's one right here. I'm gonna block out the name so you guys don't get mad at me or whatever if you remember this thing. But anyways, you go and you dump money into it and you kind of sit back, and it's like winning a lottery ticket, right? Like if it works, it works. If it doesn't and they close down or they decide to take off with your money, whatever kind of thing, it's that's what happens kind of thing. And with most of these things, you got to put money in it and then you got to wait 2 weeks to 3 months or whatever, and then if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, you get pissed off and you go online and you say it's a scam, and then you move on to the next one and try your best there. That's what I see happening with people all over Facebook. And kind of, to me, guys, what it says is a lot of people have this stupid helmet on and they treat it like a lottery ticket. And how many people win the lottery that buy lottery tickets? Not too many. So then I started thinking, okay, I've had huge success online. I've created, millions and millions and millions of dollars of sales every single year after year now for like the last 5 years. What can I do in our space that is totally fucking different than sorry my language, I'm just excited about this, than every single marketer out there? How can I approach selling a rev share? Because that's what I love to sell. I love to sell old, steady, rock solid rev shares, or stuff that I really believe in and that I do. How can I sell it different than every single person out there, okay? And then the other thing I was thinking that made me go this direction here, I'm going to show you guys like what this says above the video. I'm going to freaking show you in this video right here. Like, it's just insane, right? The 1,000K into 100K. It says within a year, but guys, 6 to 8 months. Easy, without selling a freaking thing. So it's the same kind of theory why people would join and throw their money in a hippie hypey site, is that they don't have to sponsor. Those hippie hypey sites, most of them give out like 3% referral commission because they know that most of the members are probably going to lose their money anyways, and it's like, they're just putting their money in there hoping to win, like a lottery ticket, as I said, okay? So I started thinking, people love those things because they like the idea of that they can go and they can drop $1,000 into this and then make $10,000 in 3 months or a month or whatever, 30 days, whatever the hippie hypey site says. Okay, that's the concept. That's what people desire. That's what they're after. So how can I bring that to my marketing without promoting bullshit, without having to put my name on something that is like gonna fail, basically, right? Because that's the worst thing you can do. I've spent years and years building my brand as someone that you can trust, someone that you can learn from, someone that I'll show you what I'm doing in my business, okay? So if I was to go and put my name on one of those hippie hypey sites just to make some sales, make some quick cash or whatever through referral commission, it wouldn't work out in my end, because people would be like, Drew, I hate you kind of thing, when they all go down. Every single month, I'd have to join something new because they'd all go down kind of thing, okay? So this is it, guys. This is the video everyone has been waiting for, that the idea just like boom hit me, okay? This site here that I'm working with, okay? I'm not trying to sell you this thing here. This is the new site I was working with. They just announced that they're only giving out 5 times the seed money you put in because they want to be stable, which hit me, and I was just like, oh my God. If I tell my team this, they're gonna hate me. I've been promoting this, and they just, they did this update. They did it like on the 23rd of I think that's the first time they announced it, but the admin didn't announce it. Somebody in the Facebook group announcement that was talking to the admin. So I guess it was something they were thinking about, and then it came public, so then they went with it. But anyways, you can withdraw 5 times the amount of seed money. So the money that you put into the system, which the first thought for me, I was like, oh man, this is it's still good. I can put in 1,000 and make $5,000, but it's not appealing to sell something like that, right? It doesn't, when there's all these other sites out there where you put in money and you make like friggin', 5,000% return in 90 days with your fingers crossed the whole time. Or there's, rev shares out there where you can compound and build. You can take $1,000 and turn it into $1,000 a day in like a year or so, just by compounding and sponsoring along the way kind of thing. Okay, so then I started thinking, okay, if you can put seed money in here and you can withdraw 5 times your seed money, what if you did that every single day? So what if you compounded outside the system? Okay, so I'm going to show you guys this, and this is going to be like an eye-opening light bulb, because most systems out there, you can easily make $200 a day. $200 a day. And if you can make $200 a day and compound that outside the system, that's $1,000 a day. So the 100,000 a year, guys, I was talking about, I just put that there because if I was to put, make $1,000 a day online, without referring a single person or whatever kind of thing like that, people probably wouldn't even watch this video. So I want to put something more kind of realistic to the mind that hasn't made $1,000 a day yet, guys. But this is it. If you can make if you can build your account to $200 a day, you can build it without sponsoring to $1,000 a day withdrawals. Watch this, okay? I'm going to show you this right now. Like, this is crazy, okay? So I think I am logged in here. Yeah, I am logged in, okay? So if I scream on down here, and I go to my account, you can see here, guys, I created my account 2 days ago, okay? Or sorry, I funded my account 2 days ago. This is 2 days after the launch, okay? The launch day, 2 days after. I haven't bought any more shares. I've got 200 shares. That's what I started with, okay? I haven't bought any more shares because when they announced that, I was thinking, there's got to be a really, really easy solution here, okay? And the easy solution is compound outside the program. So what this does, most rev shares, guys, and the reason why they're doing this, you can only make 5 times your seed money. So if you put in 1,000, you can only make 5,000 in the program. But you can keep on adding, right? You can keep on, say you make $5,000 and then you put that 5,000 back into the system, you make 25, and then you put that 25 back in the system, you make 100,000. But what if you were to do this? Say, okay, look at this. I've got 200 shares in here, and they've made me, almost $200 in the past maybe 50 hours or so, or 52 hours, right? Because it's 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm making this video because I'm freaking excited about this, okay? And I'm not counting this referral commission over here, guys. This is my share earnings, just what I've made from shares in the system, and I haven't, basically, I've just bought 200 shares in the system, okay? So what if I had, this money here and I withdrawed it, and then I went and I put it back into the system? What if I did that like every other day with my 100% of my earnings, right? What would happen is that seed money would be $1,000 withdrawal. So every other day, that'd be $1,000 a day withdrawal. My account's building because I'm compounding outside of the system. So then what happens is it turns into every day you're adding a $200 into your account, which down the road, that turns into $1,000 a day withdrawal, because that's what the return on it is, right? I know I'm not supposed to use that word in a rev share, but I don't think this is a rev share now if you use it that way. I think it's more like an actual stable hippie site, right? If you think about it, because now what you're doing is you're making investments every single day with your own money that you can pull out of the system. You're actually pulling money out of the system every single day to go and put new money, new funds in there. And think about this. That's how a rev share is stable, is by new money constantly flooding the system, new money constantly going into the system. So what you're doing here actually helps the system, okay, if you were to do this, and builds you like $1,000 a day income, because that's what the max withdrawal in this system is $1,000 a day. So think about that, guys. It's freaking like, when it hit me, like a huge freaking light bulb went off, and it's like, that's how I can sell this. It's the most simplest way. If I was to go out there and put out a video that said, oh yeah, get started, get into ClikDelivery, and you can put $1,000 in here, and then you can withdraw 5 times your seed money. right? It's not appealing at all. It sounds like I don't want to do that because I can go and join, something like fortadpays where, like look at this, guys. I funded my account here on December 29th. Today's date is May 2nd, and I've got almost $250,000 of shares in the system, okay, in 4 months. So this is the concept, and this is the what most people do in a rev share is they compound and they build inside the system to withdraw a lot of money, okay? But this system here is telling us we can't do that, okay? We can't do that. We can't go and compound our earnings inside the system to withdraw a lot of money. We can compound our earnings to withdraw 5 times what we funded with. So why would you even bother compounding, if you get what I'm saying? So what you do here is you compound outside the system. So what I'm going to be doing here is, of course, I love referring people, guys. I love it. It's like a little game. It's a goal to me. I love logging in my account and seeing, oh my God, I sponsored 10 people, within the last 24 hours. And then the next day I log in, it's like, oh, I sponsored 5 more people, and on and on and on. And it builds this like crazy income. If you look at my account here, guys, 4 months, $110,000 referral commission. And this is like, little wee first line 8% referral commission, and then it goes down to about 21% referral commission. So if you're, I got locked out. So anyways, if you're thinking, if you're from an MLM background and you're used to getting 70% commission, you know how many sales that is, right? So it's like over $1 million of sales within 4 months, okay? So, pretty big stuff. So this plan here, guys, this is why I'm saying you don't even have to refer a single person in here. Of course, you want to tell people, just share this plan with people, guys. Like if you're a member of this system, share people what I've told you in this video. You can just freaking share this video if you want, upload it to your own YouTube channel, put your referral link under it, and share this idea, guys, because this is like, seriously, this is like a hybrid. My idea of compounding outside the rev share that gives you a 5 times return on your seed money. It's like a hybrid of a hippie hypey site that everyone seems to like to join. They're open for like a month, and then they go down in month 3 and they have 100,000 members in them. How long's this one been up? Like probably not that long. Here, let's go look on alexa.com, guys. Like they grow like crazy, like weeds. But they don't last because it's like really what's it running off? It's running off strictly 100% new money coming in. And if you don't have enough money to feed 100,000 people, then it's going to go down. And every site goes down that relies on just new money coming in, guys. That's what it is, a hippie hypey site that pays out too much. If they pay out 1% per day or 2% per day, yeah, they can last because it's sustainable. It's so small, right? But these sites that pay out a ton, they don't last because why would they? They don't even make sense to last, right? It's just quick buck for the people who sponsor in, and that's it. Okay, so anyways, let's go to alexa.com. Alexa.com, one of my favorite sites. I use this to find good websites. So I'm going to show you guys here now. I don't know how old this site is, but we'll see. It's probably not that old. October. Yeah, so it's probably like the world's oldest hippie hypey site. It's, looks like it started in November. Oh no. Around December. January, February, March, April. So it's going on month number 5. And I'm sorry if you're in this site, guys. I got the name blocked off, but you might be able to recognize it. You can just look on these Alexa ranking sites, and you can see the site's going to die soon. Like it'll close pretty soon, probably within the next month and a half to 2 months. It's going to close because these hippie hypey sites, you can see right here on my screen, it's working, it's working, it's working, it's working, it's working, it's working, it's starting to have problems, and then now it's dying. They can't come back from this, right? Because what they rely on is new money going to the system, and it's not a stable system where something like a big rev share with hundreds of thousands of members in it, that these sites here, they can't sustain if they're paying out a huge return on your investment. It can't sustain that because it's not making enough money from new people coming in. But if it's only paying out 2% per day, they can just drop the cash out and drop the share for a bit, and then the site gets fixed out, right? Fixed up kind of thing. But these things, most of them promise that return, right? Most of them have a calculator on them to show you, hey, this is how much you're going to make over 90 days or whatever kind of thing. So in a nutshell, guys, this is what's going to happen is you're going to get the stableness of a extreme, good rev share, because they're only letting you, like, this thing's new, right? And it's small, but they're only letting you cash out 5 times as much as you put in. In most rev shares, people put in 1,000. They, a lot of people cash out that per day kind of thing. They put in 200 and they get to cashing out that per day kind of thing. Or 2,000, they get to cashing out 200 a day, which, they get their 100% of their seed money back pretty fast, okay, in a rev share. So rev shares the good ones are very, very stable. They're almost as stable as like an MLM business when it comes down to it, okay? So this site here is going to be like beyond stable, the most stablest thing you've ever heard of, because the only way that you can make a lot of money is if you keep on putting a lot of money into it, which that's how you survive in the rev share world, right? So my plan here is just withdraw 100% of your earnings. Okay, I know that sucks for me to say that when it comes to referral commission, but the people that take this on and see what I'm talking about here, if you're thinking of building referrals and stuff, it'll still work out the same, because they're still going to buy, because they're going to buy outside the site, right? They withdraw and then they buy, and they withdraw and they buy, and they withdraw and they buy, and every time they buy from their withdrawing money, which is money that they're not taking from their day job or whatever kind of thing, they're making 5 times as much back, which is these hippie hypey sites, guys. A lot of them are kind of, that's what they're about, is you put in money and you make whatever, 1,000% return, 500% return. Some of them are like 5,000% return, so you can actually, it's like a hybrid, right? Like mixing them both together kind of thing. This plan I have here, it's actually stable though, if you think about it. Okay, so it's very, very cool, guys. And this is how I'm going to sell this thing. And I recommend this is how you sell it too, is take that approach at it, that you can take this business and turn it into, because these things are hot, guys, and they're popular and they're freaking easy to sell. And like, you don't have to be, you don't have to know anything about marketing basically to get people to join these things, because people love to play lottery, guys. They love to take risks. They love the feeling of, I could make this much money, right? I could go and put $300 in here, not do a thing, just sit back and make $3,000 in 90 days. They love the feeling of that, because it's kind of like, it's gambling, right? How many people are addicted to freaking gambling? Billions of people, right? Kind of thing. So this is how, if you're a member of a site like this, guys, I know there's 2 sites out there that are like this, where you can withdraw like 3 times your seed money or 5 times your seed money, stuff like that. I think unlimited rev share, I think it's like that. I've heard some people say that you can withdraw 3 times your seed money. This one here, guys, they just announced on the 23rd that's the plan they're going with, is 5 times your seed money. So you can take that as an advantage to selling this system if you wanted to, but you can do it yourself and you don't even have to worry about getting referrals, guys. Most of these kind of programs here, the big, huge rev shares that it's just compound to withdrawal, that's what really gives you the boost, is your referral commission. That's what gives you the boost. Because if it's a good one, the share earnings are so freaking low that your account basically just kind of crawls, right? It crawls to grow, kind of thing like that. But if you refer, like you saw my account there, I referred 500 paid members, 800 and something members all in total there within 4 months. What that does is it like straps on a supercharger to your account, and you just boom, explode. Guys, I started this thing here. I'll log back to my account. I started with $2,000 4 months ago, and now I have close to $250,000 in the system. The only reason I got that was because I got so much referral commission here, guys, because I sponsored so many people. So this plan here, it's like mixing, a rev share that's super, super stable, that's set up for longevity, with the concept of making a lot of money really fast in a hippie hypey site. But we all know these hippie hypey sites, most people don't make their money. The only people that really make the money are the people sponsoring, because they're getting a lot of referral commission that they can just withdraw, or the people who get into them from day one and they get out these things last longer than 3 months and they get their money basically kind of thing. But everybody after that, they lose their money kind of stuff, right? So that's it, guys. I hope that that's crystal clear for you. I don't know, guys, it's going to be a cool ride. It's going to be a cool experience in this thing. And I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it probably tomorrow when this thing, I'll wake up in the morning. This will be like $250 or whatever in here. You can see over 2 days, it's almost $200. And I'm going to try that. I'm going to withdraw, and then I'm going to put in I'm going to buy $200 of shares. And I'm just, every time I have $200 in my account, guys, I'm just going to do that, because every time I spend $200, it's going to turn into $1,000. I think it's going to be awesome, guys. I really think it's going to be awesome. This rev share here is owned by a guy who's the top 10 in Traffic Monsoon, who's the #1 recruiter in MPA, and the guy's like really smart. He obviously wants this thing to last really long if he's willing to go and do something like that, where you go and you put in your seed money and you can only withdraw 5 times your seed money, where he's not doing it like everyone else is doing, where you put in money and then you build your account as big as you can and then you withdraw your money. Okay, so those things are kind of the dinosaurs, and I think that most of those systems, if they're not huge systems, that way of running your rev share where you just compound and then withdraw your cash balance per day basically, I think that's going to be a thing in the past, because I don't think they're going to last. Only the big, huge sites that work like that, like this one here, it's got 200 and how many members does it have now? 238,000 members. So it always has fresh funds coming into it. But most rev shares, guys, that work like this kind of stuff, that are small, like maybe this size, like 5, 10, 20, 30,000 members, they don't last like that, because there's not enough new fresh members coming into it. So they've fixed that with having, you can only withdraw 5 times your seed money or 3 times your seed money, those kind of sites. So look out for those sites, guys, and use this kind of system here, which I've showed you and I've laid out in front of you, where you just keep on creating new seed money for yourself. So down the road, you're compounding outside the system. Pretty cool stuff. That's it. My name's Drew, and I'll see you in another video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope it wasn't too long for you, and I hope you can see what I'm talking about. Awesome stuff. That's it. Bye-bye.